Oh,
It is actually large.
It's shrinking. We're fine.
No, it's not. It's this big.
It's like Orin.
And roll initiative.
nice.
Then you should be very worried.
What
That's
if
the most
someone...
dangerous thing it could be.
Should sleeping people also roll initiative?
Thane, you've just woken up. So you are spending this first round prone, but you are awake.
Dailu, how do you have 6.18 initiative?
It's my subclass lets me add my charisma mod to my initiative.
And the 0.18 is the tiebreaker on the dexterity stuff.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I think that these are not you, so I need to add you all to the initiative so that you actually get your rolls. That's my fault.
I didn't select a valid token. Might be.
I also didn't, so that was.
Oh, so maybe it was working and I deleted you for no good reason.
Everyone had zeros. I don't think it worked.
Yeah, I think it would have worked had we had our token selected when we rolled, but none of us did.
Sorry. It's been a while since we've done this.
Yeah.
All right, adding your turns. All right, everyone please update your numbers.
How do you do that?
Mine is not.
Click into the turn order.
Oh, okay.
And you should be able to edit your own.
Cool. Done.
Mine won't let me add a decimal to mine, but
that's okay.
That's fine. I don't think we're got any ties on there.
Mine was working, so it should work.
Vinaya, what's yours?
I just put mine in. 10.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
It's like it was stopping me every time somebody else entered a number.
All right. Thane, you're first.
Just looking at one thing real quick. People are just yelling about a ghost. Okay. I will grab my weapon and head out and see what's going on. Should I just move myself to it, or?
Yep.
I can get through the door.
Yep.
Or what? Like, was it closed or?
Yep. I would say Dailu was in the process of opening it, and you run past her.
Okay. Can I step to the left of where I am now, the ballista thing?
Yes.
Okay. I'd go here, and I guess I'm gonna attack it, right? You gotta.
I'm gonna say it has partial cover from the ballista.
Does that mean I roll a disadvantage?
I believe partial cover is it gets a +2 to AC.
Perfect. That means I still get advantage. Hang on. Sorry, I'm looking at my stuff again. Assassinate. I get advantage if they haven't taken their turn yet. So yes.
Nice.
I get a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And any hit. Oh, it's not surprised. Okay, so that doesn't count. How do you play this game? Okay, so
I thought anything that hit was an auto crit. For your
any hit versus surprised enemy is an auto crit. But
this thing is not surprised.
Yeah, and if I'm stealth, I get surprised, so that's most of the time.
It's disappointing that it's not surprised.
Yeah. So with sneak attack, I do 30 damage.
Okay.
And that was with a magical weapon, if it matters.
Okay.
And then I take my offhand roll, which this is just a normal rapier. 27 to hit. I assume that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's 8 damage.
Okay.
Oh, actually, real quick. With Trespasser, I want to use Toxins. I assume it's not going to work, but...
Yeah, it shrugs it off.
Okay. Poisoned and frightened. Okay.
Yeah, but it shrugs off both of those things.
Okay, I think that's my turn. Let me just double check. Yes, I don't have anything else cool. That's it.
All right, its turn. It attacks Orin. It seems even though Thane has just laid into it, it seems focused on Orin. And it has these insanely long pincer-like fingers. Like a human hand has been stretched out to be 3 feet long. And it tries to pierce Orin with those. First is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Second one is a 12 to hit.
No.
All right, so on the first one, you take 1 moment. 18 damage.
Yikes.
Okay.
And you are grappled. So what it has done is it has pierced through your arm with its arm. It is holding you in place by stabbing you through the arm, and then it has reached through you, and its fingernail is stabbed into the deck.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. Ugh.
So
Lovely.
you are grappled, and checking. I'm going to say that is all it will do this turn. So we go to Orin.
Okay. I am going to use a bonus action to cast Tasha's Otherworldly Guise.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Pierce on the ground, you guys see the wings erupt again. And I say to Wave, we're going to do things a little differently from now on. And I'm going to attack it with Wave.
Nice.
Huh.
Did you cast a spell?
I did, thank you. Wild Magic. All my hair falls out. The more things change. Also, Jared, so that you know, I'm casting it, and I'm choosing the lower planes.
Yep.
So I'm immune to radiant and necrotic damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, upper planes. I'm immune to radiant and necrotic damage, and I cannot be charmed.
Okay.
And then then I attack it with Wave, which is using my spellcasting ability modifier. 3 plus 6. No wait. Oh shit. My spell attack bonus is my proficiency plus something. Sorry. I should have written this down. Where's my book? So that would be my charisma? Yes. So plus 2. Oh, fuck you. I'm going to use luck and reroll the d20. Because this is not going to be how this goes the first time. That's a 19 plus 5, so 24 to hit.
Hits.
Alright. That does... five damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack again for a 22
Hits.
for another 3 damage.
Perfect.
And that is the end of my turn.
All right, Sato. And Sato, you are already in melee with this thing where it appeared because you are floating at its eye level.
Yeah, I'm going to target its head. And let's see. Give me 1 sec.
Mm-hmm.
Sneak attack works if there's an adjacent, right?
Yep. Yeah, you are in sneak attack conditions right now.
Okay. So I am going to hit twice with two-handed.
Oh wait, actually, sorry. Let me check something real quick. I need to check a description.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Real quick, do I add +3 to damage on those rolls?
Hang on.
as
Hang on.
well?
I'm checking a different
Sorry.
thing. Why would you add +3 to damage? Tell me the thing. I
If
should
it's a +3 magical weapon, is it +3 to attack and damage, or just to attack?
It is. It is +3 to damage. So I'll add 6 damage.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I was not listening and I realized I interrupted.
No, you're good. Okay. Yes, you are in sneak attack, and 23 hits.
That's a lot
Yeah,
of hits.
that was a mistake, but anyways, because 30 is I accidentally still had disadvantage on, so 30
Oh,
is
yeah.
technically the correct one. I don't know
Sure.
that's not a crit, right? That's not a crit.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So that's the
Amazingly,
first
no.
hit, second hit. Okay.
Yep.
And I'm gonna spend total of 3 ki.
Okay.
1 ki is for stunning strike.
Okay.
Let me hit it. So stun with con saving throw DC 14.
Okay.
And then one of them is a death strike, which is plus 1d6.
Okay.
And another one is flurry of blows.
Okay. It got a 16 on the save.
Okay, so it succeeds.
Okay.
Okay, so flurry of blows means 2 more unarmed strikes. Okay. Which does 15 hit?
15 does not hit,
Okay, so
but the
3 hits.
26 does. Yep.
So this is the damage, damage,
Okay.
and then
Looks like a total of 31.
death strike is
Alright.
just 6 damage.
Okay.
Sneak attack is another 3 damage.
Oh my god!
All right. So that's 40. That's 40 total.
Yep.
Okay.
Done.
That's amazing.
Bonks. Vinaya,
Yeah. Let's see.
please
Can
do
I-
your move. Please do your movement square by square.
Yes, I'm trying. Is this graded thing? Can I walk over that?
Yes, that's the hatch to get below decks.
Okay. Let's see. So, hang on. 1, 2, 3.
Stop there, please.
Ah.
At this point, with one arm reaching through Orin, it lashes behind itself with the other arm and hits you from there
Ooh.
with its reaction.
Okay.
So that is a 11 to hit.
Oh, well, okay.
So it misses you, and you can continue moving.
Keep walking. So hang on, that was. What was that?
That was 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
4, 5, and I will attack it with Vapor Flail.
Do it.
25.
That's a hit.
Ignore those damage numbers. I set up some macros for Holy Smites.
Okay.
Got a Holy Smite? Wait a sec. Is that just the extra smite? Yeah, I think that's just the extra smite damage. Hang on a minute.
Where's the 7 coming from on Vapor Flail? Is that also from
that's
Smite?
right. No, that's because at level 11, my paladin, I get an extra 1d8 to any weapon attack.
Oh,
Because
wow.
I'm so suffused with Holy Radiance.
Whoa.
That's amazing.
Okay, so yeah, so it is, so the, not, okay. So the,
So it is all 3 of these numbers combined.
yes. Yes. That's the Holy
and
Smite,
this-
that's the macro, that's the 3d8, plus the 9, plus the 7. Okay. Yeah.
Were you rolling 3d8 because you used a second level slot?
Yes.
You get an extra d8 because this thing is undead.
Fuck yes.
If I'm remembering how
Nice.
Smite works correctly.
You're right. Okay, so hang on.
Nice.
That's so much math. That's a 16 plus.
The damage types are gonna matter too.
They would probably, probably.
In this case, they do not.
Bludgeoning is fine.
Bludgeoning from a magic weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, bludgeoning? Then I do extra, right?
No. It's just not resisted
7.
because
Okay.
because all of these bludgeoning sources are magical.
It's 35 in total.
35 in total. You
Nice.
got it. You got it on the button. That was the exact
Nice.
amount of hit points left.
Yes.
So describe how you're killing it.
I think it's just I sort of raise my flail up and I swing down, and so I probably just like plow through from the shoulder, just like crushing and cracking through its bones.
Okay. So as this thing collapses on top of Orin, its distorted, twisted, elongated skull, its eyes fixate on Orin's missing finger. And still piercing through your arm as it falls apart, it says, "Where is it? Master will have it. You'll see me again." And then it turns to dust on the deck of your ship.
Just say, I'll be waiting.
Dalu strolls out of her cabin and goes, "Well, where's the undead, Riffraff?"
Captain on deck.
Riffraff goes, you need to, next time, us, not them.
Yep, I hear you. I hear you.
That was an insanely dense creature that we took out insanely quickly. You guys fucking wrecked it.
Yeah.
Good old Frost Daggers. Did Dalu hear? She was inside the door, so I'm assuming she heard the.
Yeah, because you were basically coming out as Thane was coming out. You just didn't get your full turn.
Yep. I was like, so take back what I said about Epoch not being able to send creatures to the ocean.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
I mean, was that something that you guys thought that because we were on the ocean, he wouldn't be able to send creatures here?
I wasn't sure if because he couldn't get to Althan's house, if he had the reach to get to the middle of the ocean. Yes.
Vane and Orin, can you get, or anyone who's trained in Arcana, can you give me Arcana checks? I believe it's the two of you. Okay.
I'm
Moving
going
on.
to use another. I was going to use another luck real fast to 18, if that makes a difference.
Something that this creature said is a key to understanding what you just faced. When it said, "You'll see me again," and how unworried this thing was about being destroyed. That was most likely a creature known as a bone claw, which is basically a failed lich.
Okay.
Nice.
So this was just a temporary corporeal form. Because it is a failed lich, its master is the equivalent of its phylactery, so it can live as long as its master lives. And it can reconstitute itself over time as it needs to.
And it is safe to assume that a failed lich is the kind of thing that would fall into the Shadowfell, right?
It sure is.
Yeah, okay.
Just
It's like you're aiming for Master of Death and you miss. You hit the Shadowfell.
just as a out of
Servant
character
of
thing,
death.
because I'm not as familiar with D&D as most of you guys are. What constitutes as a lich? Like what is?
A lich is usually a necromancer. It could be any kind of spellcaster, but they're generally necromancers, and they go through a very horrible process, which is pretty similar to what they describe as Voldemort's process in Harry Potter, where they imbue parts of their soul into objects so that they cannot be destroyed while those objects are intact. Those objects are called phylacteries.
Okay.
There's other elements to it, but that's the core. They want to master death, become powerful spellcasters. They want to live forever, so they basically make a pact of undeath with these objects.
Yeah. Okay.
And in this case, it's not explicitly stated, but this thing's master is probably Echo, or I mean, sorry,
Epic. Yeah.
Epic. curse Jared for having 2 E name characters. And that means that it can't fully die until I'm gonna say it wrong. That one is dead.
Until Epco is dead.
Epco, yeah. Until Epic is dead.
If you didn't ask for NPCs' names so much, you wouldn't have to use all the letters of the alphabet.
Really, this is our fault. Yeah.
These are your new villains, Epcot, Co-opt.
Essa and Nessa.
I mean, we did a similar thing with 2 characters named with Ain in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
did.
this is what you get.
We did not start with the same letter, thank you very much.
Yeah, this is strictly a Paul thing.
If y'all are okay, there's a thing I'm so excited to get to. I think we can do it in the remaining half hour. Is it okay to keep going forward in time?
Honestly, if it takes a little bit more, it's fine.
Okay. All right.
Sweet.
So just a little longer, I can kill them.
I've been waiting for this for so long. I want to see. If we can do it, we can do it. If we can't do it, we can't do it. That's fine.
It's like we might be able to end the Frost Daggers in the next half an hour, guys.
And then I'm free. The curse will be broken.
Oh my.
My New Year's resolution was to play less D&D with you.
That's fair.
A new group is born, the Frost.
Okay. All right. No. All right. Seriously. I will quickly wrap up that on the rest of your voyage, you do make a little more progress on your research projects. The conclusion of could you destroy the ring and what would happen? Winter does one more experiment towards the end of the voyage. If someone's willing to donate another 150 gold.
Done.
I assume Vane's doing it. Yeah. She believes the ring could be destroyed quite easily with any of the magical weapons you have on board. Whelm would certainly do it the easiest, with being the bludgeoning one. But they are more powerful. They could destroy the ring. However, she's pretty sure the only power the ring has at this point is the ability to create the replacement that we described if someone were to die within it. It is no longer likely to be the thing that is keeping Epic in the Shadowfell. So destroying the ring, Winter's best guess is that it would just get rid of the thing that Epic's worried about.
But you said that he's worried about?
Yes, piecing together that Epic was worried about Althen having the ring because it meant that if Althen died, Althen could take Epic's place. Anyone like Orin could have done something like that. If the ring is destroyed, then no one can do that.
Okay, gotcha.
Or if Epic has it, then no one can do that.
All right.
So we don't destroy the ring.
The end result of Sato and Vinaya following this trail of Kincaid's notes about Stormsail, the theme, you don't find any more references to Stormsail or the staff. What you do find are more stories where the theme becomes clear that Fae creatures, at least in myth, there is an element of fairy tale to this, at least in myth, there's this poetic justice that recurs through these stories, where Fae are often destroyed after giving a gift to mortals, not by the gift they gave knowingly, but by some consequence of that gift, something indirect.
Well, she's given us a lot of gifts that have resulted in a lot of consequences, and I'm hard pressed to
Can we
think of
slay?
a way just yet.
I got it. The way to destroy Echo is by using Epic. She gave us the gift of the weapons. We killed the god. The god created a powerful Epic. Epic can defeat Echo.
Mm.
I
Poetic
love-
justice.
I love it.
Then we just have to deal with a very powerful epic. See, look, we only have one big problem. We're consolidating our problems.
At this
Invest
point in
in
the
Epic
conversation,
today.
at this point in the conversation, the scouts shout out that they can see land. It is day 45 of your journey.
All of the scouts shout out.
Thank you, Scout. It is day what, 45?
Day 45, you have arrived back at Roden.
This is Ogrehead that we're heading to?
So there's the question to the captain is, should we sail directly to Ogrehead, or do you want to aim for the shore somewhere nearby, just to the north or south? Ogrehead being the port town that serves as the major port for Vox.
I get the feeling we should probably not so obvious this time. According to your stories, you guys have never really been not obvious.
Yeah. On the other hand, we're a big ship. What are the odds of us actually being able to anchor offshore in a reasonable?
You wouldn't be able to anchor. You would send longboats if you went somewhere else. You would not be able to anchor the ship. But some of the sailors would describe, if you're sailing into a potentially hostile port, you might secure it by land first.
So the 6 of us take a boat to shore, secure the
think it makes
port by
sense.
whatever means necessary, and then our crew can bring her in.
Are we worried
think
about leaving the ring on board without us there?
Ah, damn it.
I mean, it's glued to Black Razor's box, which is not going anywhere.
That was a lich.
Oh, no, but the Lich doesn't know where it is.
And even if
It specifically hunted Orin.
even if it did know where it is, what is it going to do with that?
Is it
Take the
strong enough to
box.
pick up the box?
Well, it is a lich.
It's huge. So that does seem like a risk.
Well, we've got to do something.
We can bring the box.
Personally, I'm not worried about it.
Well,
You're not convinced the longboat could
Yeah.
carry that box.
Fair point.
I
Okay,
consider
so-
the fact that the Lich's last words was, "Where is it?" Right? So, oops.
Neither has left the ship.
Does not want responsibility for the decision.
Yeah, you're like, the longboat can hold me, I'm good.
If the Lich said, "Where is it?" that means it doesn't know where it is, right? So it only knew to look for Orin, and if Orin is away, it can only chase after Orin.
I would
Or it
agree
could
with
use-
that
Might
assessment.
return to the ship and try to ransack it looking for it.
It's true.
So, question: we glued it to the box. Did we glue it to the box in a way that we could like cut off or chip out that part of the box and bring it with? I'm just asking logistically.
I would say no, especially since the box itself is held together by the cement you poured through it to prevent this exact thing.
Yeah, right. That's what I figured. I just wanted to double check before we moved on to harder.
We made this as permanent as possible. How can I now make this as impermanent as possible now, and then return it to being as permanent as possible later?
Speaking of poetic justice,
Um,
All right, so I'm hearing the group needs to make 2 decisions, or 1 decision depending on the first decision. Sailing directly to Ogrehead or trying to go in by land first, and if going by land, who's going ashore?
I'll go ashore.
Well, I mean, maybe four of us go to land, 2 remain on the ship. We take the ship into the port.
I believe
And
that
then
sounds
We take the
wise.
port with sort of a pincer type maneuver.
Sounds wise.
I think the way to also test the theory is Orin does go on shore, and then if a Lich comes after Orin, we know that it can't find out where.
Yeah,
The Lich might have to reconstitute and or get back here, right?
I think it's going to take a bit. Yeah, but
Yeah, we don't know the timeline for that quite
It's
yet,
been a
do
bit.
we?
Yeah, it could be. Right, yeah. It could. You don't know, but I'm just saying, like, what are the odds that it appears right when we get there, you know?
Pretty good, actually.
I would request that we try to take the shore from as near as possible to Ogrehead as we can. I know Sato and I could potentially provide support from the boat if it were near enough to the docks.
Here's another notion. Can we anchor like 1,000 feet ish offshore? Like how close can we get to shore? If we're not anchoring it at the actual port, but we're Tyler was essentially wondering.
What's the question you're asking?
The real question, is like if we told our crew, send up a hell of a flare if a lich appears on board, could we be close enough that Orin could at least teleport back on board?
I'm gonna say yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And that would be Dylu's vote, is to go ashore and inform the crew that if any monsters show up, to stay the hell away from it and launch flares and make the biggest ruckus possible.
Winterstorm says she could set up a flare that you would definitely see.
That sounds great. It's been months since we've set foot on land proper. I'm ready to get on land and cause a ruckus.
I would love to cause a ruckus.
I'd prefer if there was no ruckus caused, if no ruckus was necessary.
All right. Is everyone going ashore?
Yeah.
Is anyone staying on the ship?
No.
Okay.
I'm not, sorry. No.
All right. It sounds like everyone wants to go ashore with the idea that the ship is anchored close enough that you could easily teleport back if you need to. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.